If you're a small business owner, I bet you're tracking turnover and profit and loss, which is a great metric. But are you tracking the things that matter to those numbers? One of the things we're going to explore today is the number of website clicks you have. Think about website clicks as the top part of your funnel. Once they come to your website, it's then on you to then convert them, and then they come down to the bottom part of your funnel, which is the sale, and hopefully increase in turnover, increase in profit. Everyone's happy. So let's look at website clicks and how we can track them. Firstly, you need to be registered for Google Search Console. It's very, very easy. Go ahead and sign up, enter your domain name, and you're going to get a bunch of data here, which is brilliant. My question to you though is, would it be great to combine all of these different metrics that we want to track into one Google Sheets dashboard? And I'm sure you'd agree it would be useful. So let's start with the website clicks element. We're going to head over into make.com and you're going to get this scenario. So I've built it for you. You're going to download it and then you're going to go down here to more, import blueprint. It's yours. Use it as you would like to. You're going to need a Google Search Console connection. So go ahead and add a connection between Google Search Console and make.com. Just press the add button. It's very simple. Let's now talk this through. The first thing you'll see in our scenario is a set multiple variables module. And what I've just done here is basically take the date today, take off a month and take off 2 months. And what that's going to do is it's going to give us a 1 month parameter that we're going to then track. Very simple. Then we're going to format that date from this module in a way that Search Console likes. It likes it in month, day format. So again, saved you a bit of time there. We've got the dimensions here. We're just using date, and finally the limit of 40. The next thing we're going to do is we're actually just going to run this module, and we're going to have a look at the data that we've got and what's happened. So when you run this report with Google Search Console, essentially you're going to get a bunch of data here. You're going to get the date, so i.e. the 24th of the 6th. I got 24 clicks, 3,568 impressions, a click-through rate of that, and a position of that. Okay, and we can see that for different dates. Now you might think, I want all that data and I want to track that. I want to track impressions, I want to track position. Brilliant, they're great metrics and you can do that, but we're going to focus on clicks today. What we've then got is a numeric aggregator, which essentially is summing up, totaling the number of clicks that we've had for that date period. And finally, we're adding a row in Google Sheets. So I've got a Google Sheets document here. And essentially we're adding a row which tells us how many clicks we got for that date period. All right, and we've got a little graph here that is showing us that date period. And that's it. You might just think that's enough for me. I can now see a graph which basically is the same as this graph here, but it's in my central area. I can share it with my team. They don't need access to Google Search Console, and we can see it on a monthly basis. And you might want to add a little notification. So you might want to add a notification in here, a little email module, Slack module that says, hey guys, we got this number of clicks this month. Here's what it was compared to last month. Now, you might think this is all great, Josh, but that's only for that period. And I want to look backwards. I want to know how many clicks we've had from when we started the business. So I think I set my website up a few months ago. So I've actually added a new sheet here called old data, which is going to look at the previous months. So basically what I've done here is I've just got a little formula. We can actually tidy this formula up as well a little bit. And basically we're going to be taking the date from here. It's actually going to be A2 and minusing 1 month off it. And then essentially that's going to be dragged down, and we're then going to look at all these other months. So I've done that for you here. You can literally then drag this down all the way, and essentially we're going to populate this document. The second thing you're going to see down here is version 2, which what we're now going to do is we're going to search those rows that we've created here. So we're going to search all these rows here, and we're then going to get the date parameters. So essentially I've referenced these dates here. You're going to get the date parameters for those months, and we're going to paste that data on the click sheet. So let's run that little bit of the scenario now. and we're going to start to see the number of clicks over a date period. Okay, so we've got the 1st to the 4th, 1st to the 5th, 1st to the 6th, 1st to the 7th, and we can then see we started with 27 clicks, and now we're hoping to see that trending up, which we are. We're seeing it trending up month on month, and each month the website is getting more and more clicks. Now, you could then look at that data and go, actually, I'm seeing this trend down, or I'm seeing it, I saw a dip last month, and then you could look at why, what was the content we created, etc., etc. Now, that's all great, but the main reason for this video is to make you think about what other metrics you can track. So you've got that, that's free, but now go away and think, what other APIs can I use to track data? 2 suggestions from me, there's loads more, but 2 suggestions. Followers, social media followers, track that. Always good to see that trending up. Use an Instagram module, use a TikTok module, see how many followers you've got. And the second one would be CRM contacts. If you're seeing your CRM contacts sign-ups go up, again, you're seeing, okay, we've got clicks. We're then seeing them convert to a website sign-up. Are we then seeing them convert to the sale? And then you've got a full picture of your funnel, and you can see what you need to adjust. Do we need to spend more on ads? Do we need to fix our SEO? What do we need to fix? Where in that funnel is our issue? And they are great metrics to track, as opposed to just looking at last month we did X amount in sales, this month we did X amount in sales. You're not answering the question of why. That's the whole purpose of this video, to make you think about why, using the automation tools, and then seeing, hopefully it translates to the bottom line. Hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I love this stuff. It would be great to connect with you. You can either sign up on my website, subscribe to my YouTube, and I look forward to seeing the success you have. Thanks for watching.